Good evening, and 24 hours later, we are back. It's myself and Danny, and no, we're not talking Eurovision Song Contest this evening, which was actually a massive success. We got over nearly 400 people who have watched whatever the hell that was last night. But we're back to talk about football tonight, and I think Danny's summed it up in the comments really quite well here. He's put here, evening, Xabi Alonso, new Chelsea manager, playoff finals decided. But what about Spygate? SPL final day madness. Man City win the FA Cup, penultimate Premier League weekend, and West Ham on the brink of relegation. And before we come to you, Danny, Pete Scott, evening, proper enjoyed that Celtic v Hearts game. VAR basically won Celtic the title from that handball that wasn't. So we're going to discuss all these sort of topics tonight, but a couple of massive games today. When I say massive, massive games, we have the FA Trophy contested between Southend and Wealdstone at Wembley Stadium. And I'll tell you what, it was
the Wealdstone Raiders.
The Wealdstone Raiders, Danny boy.
I did not know this were going off, mate. Go on, tell me all about it.
It was a goal fest. It ended Southend 0, Wealdstone 0 at Wembley Stadium. However, Southend go on to win 4-2 on penalties to become the FA Trophy winners. So well done to Southend, that little angry guy. You want some? I'll give it you. Local, not be too happy this evening. But also, more importantly, the FA Vase was played today as well. And the FA Vase was played at, it doesn't even give you where it was played at on the app, but it was between AFC Stoneham and Cockfosters.
I think you're just making stuff up now, mate.
I'm not. It was between
Stoners against Cockfosters.
Stoneham against Cockfosters. And it was another high-scoring game, Danny.
Is this like that team that's called Home Bargains FC?
Mate. AFC Stoneham versus the Cockfosters, right? FA Vase, which is obviously worse than the FA Trophy. It doesn't even tell you what stadium it was played at. So,
and who won?
Another goal fest. AFC Stoneham 0, Cockfosters 0. And the Cockfosters once again went on to lose 4-2 on penalties after extra time to AFC Stoneham. Interestingly enough, I know we're going on about the FA Trophy and FA Vase. It looks like the FA Trophy goes straight to penalties because that's just saying full time. But the FA Vase went after extra time. And AFC Stoneham beat the Cockfosters 4-2 in penalties.
Yeah, unlucky Cockfosters.
What do we think about Cockfosters will be not happy this evening?
Well, congratulations, AFC Stoneham. I'm sure they'll be getting stoned this evening.
Yeah,
Cockfosters will be drowning their sorrows in Cocks and Fosters.
Cockfosters. This is real. Cockfosters.
Oh, dear me.
Yeah, okay. Anyway.
The end of season hasn't got that bad. I know we're just getting the crap stuff out of the way, surely. There's some good stuff gone off this weekend.
It has. And Cockfosters is my favourite thing because I can't believe
I'm sure it is.
I can't believe that's the team. In fact, where are Cockfosters from? 1 minute. Cockfosters.
Hey, dear me.
Cockfosters.
I'm sure there's a good meaning behind it, the name, or it comes from somewhere.
There's a place, and it says, "Welcome to Cockfosters." It's in London. It's in Enfield. Cockfosters is a suburb of North London, to the east of Chipping Barnet, lying partly in the London borough of Enfield, and partly in the London borough of Barnet.
Right.
It is 10 miles from north of Charing Cross. Right, yep. So it says here, top story, Stoneham beat Cockfosters on penalties to win the FA Vase. Cockfosters. I keep saying Cockfosters, right? We'll come away from Cockfosters.
Are we going to talk proper football now?
Yeah, let's talk about football. Cockfosters lost 4-2 on penalties. So let's start first and foremost with the SPL, Danny. Now, Danny, I want to ask you this question, mate. Obviously, Celtic go on to win the game 3-1 in the end. However, it doesn't tell the full story. Is Celtic's title win potentially tainted owing to the decision they got at Motherwell on, I believe it was Wednesday or Thursday night?
Yeah, so we were talking about this, and it's a very soft penalty.
Yeah.
And that is ultimately there's no way Celtic weren't winning yesterday. You know, home advantage, last game at season. I mean, when Hearts scored that first goal, you're thinking, wow, it's going to kick off here.
Lawrence Shankland, yeah. Header at the back post, wasn't it?
But obviously, we'll come on to what happened later, because there's more decisions, questionable decisions, maybe controversial decisions to go over. But yeah, the penalty at Motherwell, it was pathetic, mate. In my opinion.
You turned that line that it was not a penalty? It wasn't a clear and obvious error?
It was soft, mate. It was soft. It
was.
Really was.
I agree. It was soft. But from a point of view as I know that I've said in the past, well, you know my family, Danny. You know that I'm married into a very much a staunch Celtic.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I personally haven't got anything wrong against Celtic.
No. I was glad it went to this. I think for the obviously I'm not a Hearts fan, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I'd be fuming if I was Hearts. I would be. I think.
I mean, one thing you've never brought up.
To beat them by three clear goals, wouldn't they? And,
yeah. I mean, your local team in your village has an affiliation with Hearts.
They do, yeah. So we used to have a team here called the Hearts of Liddesdale. In fact, the Hearts of Liddesdale played Hearts in a friendly here many years ago.
I've got one cap for the Hearts of Liddesdale.
You got one cap for the Hearts of Liddesdale. So yes, we were very much affiliated. We had the same kit, well, not the same kit, but we had the maroon kit, as it were. So I feel really sorry for Hearts in that sense. But Celtic go on to win their 56th title, which I believe makes them the most successful team ever in the world, I believe.
Yeah,
that many titles.
What do you think about the penalty yesterday, the handball? Because I think that's caused more uproar than the query offside from Maeda.
I think the penalty, I can see why it's given. Is his arm in a natural position? Potentially, but I think if what happened the other night didn't happen, nobody would even question it. That'll happen. That could happen in the Premier League, the Bundesliga. Nobody's actually going to question it, but I think it's just the narrative.
Yeah. When you're sliding and your arm's in that position,
yeah,
it saw your face. You're naturally going to go that way. I think it's a natural position, me.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. At the same time, Dan, I can see why that's given. Should it have been given? I don't know. And it's just typical, isn't it? It was very late in the first half.
I mean,
Hearts going 1-0 at that point. It is
Contrasting to today, a bit different. It weren't the same, and we'll come on to it later. And Buemo's handball leading on to Manuel's goal, if you've seen that. And I'll discuss that later. Handball not given, goal given.
So, yeah, I mean, what I will say is, we'll come on to Manchester
Yeah,
United.
we'll come on to that. So anyway, stick with Celtic, round it up.
Sean Gennard's on with us. He did the watch along with us last night for the Eurovision. Sean, unlucky Hearts, hail, hail. Great day yesterday with the Rotherham Celts in the Mill Dam. Anyone seen Chris Boyd, by the way? Is there a Celtic supporters sort of faction in Rotherham, Sean? Let me know, pal, because I would like to visit. George Hegarty 6486. Hi, you are all jealous because your team is rubbish. Get it right up here, you salty tears.
I like that.
Yeah, George, thanks for commenting, mate.
Yeah.
If you're new to this show, George, pal, myself and Danny below me, we support a little-known team called Rotherham United, who have indeed been relegated to League Two. However, if you are indeed a Celtic fan, George, I live in Scotland. I am married to my wife, obviously, who is a Celtic supporter, as well as my daughter, who's a Celtic supporter. And then my wife's brother played for Celtic, and all his family are Celtic fans, and everybody in my wife's family are Celtic fans. Do I support Celtic? No. However, if I had to, am I happy that my daughter, would I want to see my daughter upset that Celtic indeed didn't win? No, of course I wouldn't. But at the same time, I would like to have seen potentially a split between the old firms. So listen, look, well done Celtic, well done Martin O'Neill. And yeah, it's another title for Celtic, but it's probably been the hardest fought title for a very long time, and I can't see that happening again. But what I will say is I don't think Hearts are going to go away.
Quickly explain to me then, Tom, because I know we were talking about it earlier, and I know it's not directly passed to Maeda, but how was he not interfering with play?
He's not, because it's the second phase of play, mate. So basically, a striker can push, not push.
But he kind of like runs for ball, but then comes off.
He does, but the ball's not played to him. If the ball's played to him, it's a mile offside.
For me, it's not clear cut. I think he's interfering with play, personally.
I get that. I do get that. But for me, I think the offside...
Because when the ball is passed, he's running for it. Just because he doesn't touch it, does that technically make it offside?
No. He touches it in the second phase of play because he's on the side at this point. This is the offside rule. So obviously they play it, goes through the boy, he crosses it in, Maeda's then on the side. I think I actually didn't watch the game live. I was at work, but I was listening to it on the radio. Now caught up with the subsequent highlights. But the second the goal goes in, the referee flags it offside. This is what BBC Radio Scotland were telling me. And basically what happens in that instance, Martin O'Neill's got like the game on, and he sees it and he's like, get in. That is not offside. So he's effectively celebrating before the decision's even given. And it's all about knowing the law.
Yeah.
So I think there needs to be a change in the law where, you know what, I don't like the offside rule. I think Arsene Wenger has got it right. I think you've got to give the advantage to the striker. What was Arsene Wenger's thing that he...
Yeah, as long as the feet are in line, the body's width, the body can be in front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think, but yeah. George Hegarty again has commented, hi there, Hearts were top of the league for months and couldn't win if they were 11 points ahead and couldn't get it over the line. Living Greenock, Scotland. Yeah,
excellent.
Very well. I used to be based in Faz Lane, George, and I actually ended up bizarrely one night in, it wasn't Greenock, it was Dunoon at a bank robber's house. But that's a story for another day. Sean's with us again. Yes, there is, Tom. The Rotherham Harps Celts have been going for a few years now. They are based at the Mill Dam for the moment, but next season we'll be back at the new inn in Masborough. Oh, well,
All right.
hand on my heart, Celtic have been poor for most of the season, but the last 5 games they came good when it matters. Sean, I'm going to have to come and visit that, because when I come down and visit my man Danny here and any sort of family that's still alive around there, do you know what? I will come to Masborough, and I'll go and have a drink in there, and my wife and my daughter can wear the Celtic strips and what have you. But
I understand the rules, mate. I'm just saying. Yesterday were it just seemed like a load of nonsense. That's all. There's too much inconsistency across all the leagues, especially those without VAR.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do feel in that moment they were hard done by Hearts. Like I said, I'm not bothered either way, mate.
No.
And Celtic and Rangers. When was the last time somebody won it? Apart from them, were it like 60 years ago?
Aberdeen, Alex Ferguson won it.
Yes, yeah. So
and weirdly enough, the last time Hearts had the chance to properly win it was against Celtic. I'm thinking 1986.
Oh, right, when we were born, right?
Indeed, and so.
What did you reckon to scenes at the end? Then obviously fans.
Yeah, I totally get the emotion. I mean, obviously. Hearts go for it, and then there's 3 running at the goal, put the ball in. And you know what? No matter what fan base you support, Rotherham, you name it, there's going to be idiots, and there's going to be people that jump on that pitch.
Yeah. And I mean, they were saying there were Celtic fans actually booing their own fans.
Yeah, no, I heard it on the radio. I heard it. They were booing them because they obviously. To be fair to Celtic, I think they get a bad reputation a lot of the time. A lot of people think Celtic. They hear the name Celtic, they think, and forgive me, they think IRA, Free Palestine, blah blah blah, what have you. You know what I mean? But my wife doesn't fly Palestine flags. My wife doesn't blow up schools. I don't think. Do you know what I mean? She definitely, she does. She's very covert about it, but she's not part of the Irish Republican Army. This is partridge, or this is bad. But
so the Hearts team obviously. The Hearts team obviously getting rushed out, still in the kits. No post. Press conference, so on and so forth, straight out on the bus. Just a bit sad at the end for them. How do we feel about next season? Obviously, Celtic and Rangers behind the scenes. There's been a lot going off. Do we think Hearts can go at it again next season?
I hope so. Rangers need a massive reset. Their chairman's come out today saying that Danny Roll is the man for the job. Celtic are the ones that they need to look at, because Martin O'Neill is not going to be the manager next season.
Yeah, has it confirmed that yet?
Well, he won't be, Danny.
Yeah.
He won't be.
No, I know he won't.
He's an old man.
Yeah,
he just came to help out.
Yeah, because I think they're still going to ask him.
They potentially will, but at the end of the day, he came in as an interim, and what have you. What I'm going to do, I've just noticed I've got people wanting to come on this here. Just give me 1 second, whilst I get the cameras sorted out. Ben, you right, mate?
Good evening, gentlemen. How are we?
Anything you want to say on Celtic winning the league, pal?
Well, that was just madness at the end. It was madness. I was just I was just disgusted at the scenes at the end, if you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
we're just saying about that, Ben, mate. We were, pal. I mean, look, listen, we all support as teams and what have you, don't we? But
Yeah.
look, I mean, end of the day, you throw on goal, 3-1, game over. Just sit in the stands, let the final whistle go, because now you've now got people with a conspiracy theory saying the game never officially ended, should be void, blah blah blah. You name it. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. We've actually got a few comments tonight. This is obviously causing a bit of a not controversy. I've got here Bricktop GB. I imagine that means Great Britain. Sean, again, fair play to Hearts. They've been up at the top for 212 days this season. Great manager and a great set of players. This team will definitely have a say in the title in the next few years for sure. It's just a shame Martin O'Neill is 74 now. He's like Neil Warnock of Scottish football. Completely agree. And we've got another one here. Aussie Ange. As a Celtic fan, 5 in a row is a great, as it means we have more titles than Rangers. Yep, 56, because obviously Rangers got 55. But we need to think bigger. A good Champions League run into the quarterfinals and beyond, is that what we have to get? I think that could be difficult, but it's all about money, isn't it, Aussie Ange? And another one from Aussie Ange. Failing that, Europa or Conference League win. If and when we finish second, third in the league, we need European Cups. And a lot of people forget that Celtic are the first British team to win the Champions League, or the European Cup, as it were. It was the Lisbon Lions in, I think, 1967. I think everybody in that team was in and about Glasgow at the time, which will never be repeated again. Certainly not in my lifetime.
There is one positive to mention. Hearts have got Champions League football.
Yep.
They have. I think they've got a qualifier. They've got a qualifier, haven't they? I think a Celtic not needing a qualifier as well because the coefficient points have dropped. Maybe somebody could tell me. I've got Sean again here. Thanks for your comments, Aussie Ange. That means a lot. Thank you. I've got Sean here again. Worst part was getting that clown Nancy as manager. Lost 6 out of 8 and nearly chucked the title away. Do you know what? I said, obviously, I live up here, Sean, in Scotland, and I've got, as I keep saying, a lot of Rangers mates and a lot of Celtic mates and Celtic family, as it were. It was a very silly decision to not just give it Martin O'Neill. Wait, in hindsight now, it's not. But I mean, listen, Celtic are contesting the Scottish FA Cup final next Saturday. So
you guys confirmed
for Martin O'Neill. I'll tell you what.
Go on, Ben. Have you got the info?
Go on, Ben.
Yeah. I was just going to say it is the final qualifying round.
Yeah, so Jean-Paul is saying final round qualifier for Celtic.
Yeah.
Aussie Ange is back with us. The 6-7 team is stuff of legend. All 11 players were Scottish and lived within 30 miles of the ground. And the players were ballers. I wish I was around to see that season. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Aussie Ange just liked and subscribed. That's fantastic. Cheers, Aussie Ange. Aussie Ange, if you're new to this, pal, obviously you've come across us because of the hashtags we put on this show tonight. We're a podcast. Last night we did a Eurovision Song Contest watch along. I'm not the patron of this podcast. It is run by a chap called Lee. We are Rotherham United supporters primarily, but we do talk about everything football. I live in Scotland. Ben lives in Sheffield. Ben, are you?
Yeah.
And Danny lives in Rotherham. And then the majority of them, we've got a couple of lads from Nottingham, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, thanks so much for the subscribe, pal, and the like. That's fantastic, mate. And like I say, my wife, daughter, Celtic fans, family Celtic fans, brother-in-law played for Celtic, you name it. Here we go. The Merchant of Truth, a tainted title. Rangers tax cheats, EBT scheme with 9 tainted titles. That's why they died. And the new co-started in Division 3. So what the Merchant of Truth is alluding to there is that there's a section, certainly, of Scottish football, majority of Celtic fans, that Rangers are a new club, as it were, since this kind of went bust. And I remember when Rangers got all the way down to the bottom. And to be fair to them, they came back. Did they not fail? Everyone thought they'd go back to back to back and all that, but I think they failed. Did Motherwell not do them in the Championship? Maybe. My memory is not at all with us. This Celtic conversation's getting with us here. George, it was in the 80s. Aberdeen won it. I'm a Celtic fan, and I don't like all the bigotry. I am not into it. I think Robbie Keane and I don't think Hearts manager will be there next season. I think if another, so he's thinking that McInnes might go. He will be gone. More Celtic stuff here. Celtic's title is not tainted by any means. No, it's just a conversation. It's just because a lot of people have been talking about it online. To be honest with you, I really didn't think this would blow up like it did. Tainted title, my balls, 14 out of 15. Shut up. Look, if you've been listening to this, yes, you've come on. Thank you so much for coming on. Thanks for the comment, if anything. Listen, as I've explained before, I like Celtic. However, the comment here, I am devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Talking about.
We like to speculate, to accumulate.
Indeed. Sean with us. Hey, Tom, our tiny rebelled against me and went to the dark side of Glasgow. All I've heard for the last few days is the blue sea of Ibrox. He was quiet as a mouse when I came home from the mill dam. Hail, hail. Aussie Ange, lovely, no worries. I love joining football channels for the knowledge. Never know why you'll
pick up.
Happy days. Cheers, Aussie Ange. Good lad. Danny Ereth. They are Sean again. Celtic have won 56 titles and Sevco have only won one in lockdown year in 2021. I will say when Rangers did win the title that year, that was one of the worst Celtic teams I've ever seen. And I think this Celtic team have been not great, but do you know what? Since the split, winning all those games in a row, got to take you off to them, 100%. And UK updates, Celtic are worthy champions. We won the most games and beat Hearts 3-1 yesterday. Hearts and Rangers fan are crying bastards. So, listen, my wife would completely agree with you. My wife has been having all the Irish songs on. She's been having it all. And do you know what? I want to thank all the Celtic people and SPL enthusiasts. I think it's going to be
we know it, and you know it, and we talk about this as a fan base. Probably the most passionate. Them and Rangers out of all the British fans, maybe all the fans in the world.
Yeah,
the most passionate.
Certainly in the UK. Certainly in the UK. Yeah. We have I have arguments with Lee, who runs this channel, who you might have seen some of his content regarding. He doesn't quite agree with what I'm saying. But I will say this. Celtic and Rangers, the Scottish football fans in general, to be fair, right? Fantastic. The passion, I would kill for that passion from my supporters at Rotherham United. I would kill for it. The tifos you lot put up every week, absolutely stunning. From the Green Brigade to the Union Bears, you name it. Look, listen, I live in Scotland. Yes, I've not got a Scottish accent. However, I am indeed quite Scottish. My daughter's Scottish, my wife's Scottish, right? My grandparents are Scottish. My granny was a Hibs fan, and my granddad didn't really like football. He was a clever man. Switched on, right? Listen, if I had a team in Scotland that I had to support, my granny was a Hibernian fan, right? So by default, I'm a Hibs fan, and my granddad was from Carluke, which is just outside of sort of Motherwell. Motherwell will remove the team, right? And I live near Gretna. I'm giving my location away here. I live near Gretna, and Gretna, once upon a time, had a dream, and they got to the cup final, which Hearts beat them in, I think, wasn't it? Right, the Celtic stuff's really blown up here. Poor Celtic team and still won the league. Yes, it was. They weren't great, pal, were they? They weren't brilliant. Teams gone by, gone. Do you know what I mean? So look, they still won the league, and fair play to them. They did it. That split game, they showed why they are champions. Tick, we won. Shit means nah, whatever that means. Aussie Ange again. Ange, one of my idols, the last manager to do the triple. I'd have liked him to stay, but you can't say no to Spurs, and Spurs done Ange dirty. Listen, I like Ange Postecoglou. I thought the football he played at Celtic was fantastic. Onion Spider. Don't know what that means. The Merchant of Truth. Hearts should have done the business earlier on in the season, and it would have not come down to the last day. Celtic were terrible this season and still won. Says it all.
Yeah.
Can't really disagree with that. Scottish Pope. McInnes will be gone next season because that's how the corporation works. Less City owner, anyone? Right, okay. And Danny Motherwell were the best football inside. I thought Motherwell were fantastic the other night. And they're unlucky. All this about a Mickey Mouse comp, right? Fair enough. And Andy Brown, more embarrassment in Europe. Is that about the Eurovision Song Contest, Andy, or Celtic? Sean Gennard, Celtic. The Celtic team have been poor this season. The board needs to spend some money. We missed Cameron Carter-Vickers, Austin Trusty, and Scales. Not the best. Ninjin, shocking, but weighs in with a goal or two. Won 5 from 5 when it matters. That's why we are champions again. Brilliant. Yep, I completely agree. Martin O'Neill is getting a statue. I can't disagree with that. And Side Sheed, beautiful. Corruption, I meant. From the Scottish Pope. Got the Pope watching from Scotland.
The Scottish Pope.
Panel, do you agree that the Scottish League needs to be changed to 18/20 teams league to play each other twice? And none of the split nonsense. Right. Ben, do you know anything about the split, pal?
Yeah, so is it the top 6 or the bottom 6 play each other?
So I think what Aussie Ange is saying, maybe level up from the leagues below to make it a 20-team league, so just play each other twice. But would that be a bad thing for broadcasters? Because let's face it, the SPL prior to this season was all about the old firm, wasn't it? Do they want to see Rangers Celtic play each other 4 times? So, I mean, it's an interesting observation. Obviously, my local team who are playing the league round here is Annan Athletic. Used to be Gretna. Did Annan not take Gretna's place when they went bust? So, do you know what? I can get behind that. I think the SPL as it is doesn't get great TV money. I think Celtic and Rangers get the most money, and hence why you see them. And you know what? Some might argue rightly so because they are the the top dogs in Scotland. But fair play to Hearts. Can't really disagree. Tintin proud. Hi, Dad. That's from your son.
He needs to be going to bed.
Proby Pope. Okay. I've got here. When the chips were down, Celtic rose to the occasion. Rangers crumbled and Hearts bottled. Anglais FCJ off. Cheers, Anton. Zach Sup, what's up?
I'll tell you what's up. Get to bed.
I didn't even know FA Cup game. Hi, Uncle Tom from Zach. All right, Zach boy.
One more comment and you're in trouble.
We're laughing stock worldwide after that. Only people don't think it was corrupt are Celtic fans. Okay. And Sean Gennard, Celtic have lost 8 games this season, more than the last 3 seasons combined, lads. My other Scottish team is Stenhousemuir, by the way, and they got promoted this weekend. Well done to Stenhousemuir. There's more Celtic stuff, right? Well done, Stenhousemuir. My son just said to me, Scottish champions after next season will need to get past 3 qualifying rounds in Europe. It's because of the coefficiency points. And here we go. Da-da! Right, we're going to bring to an end.
We'll speak about Scotland in the World Cup.
Yes, and we are going to be doing any of you Scottish guys that are watching this. I'm doing World Cup content, obviously, as I said before. My little daughter's Scottish, and my wife's Scottish, and I live in Scotland. So I want Scotland to do well. And I'm an Englishman. Look at that. Last comment here from UK. Loving the Huntiers. They are glorious. The Merchant of Truth. What a season in the SPL. Had it all. The passion, the controversy, the pitch invasions. Compare that to the EPL. I have seen my atmosphere in the PGA, which is the Pro Golfing Association.
Yeah, and that's a great comment. That
it's been far better. Quality, yeah, not great. I think Daiz and Maeda's goal should be up for the Pushkas Award. So yeah, listen, I think it's been really exciting. It's nice that my wife and daughter get into it, and everybody around here. God bless my friend. And then finally, who you calling Hun Fenian IRA supporter? Right, okay, let's move on.
Right, night.
Okay, so that's enough of Scotland.
Yes, wait to Scottish fans. Tonight.
Night, Zach. Cheers, pal. Good lad. Yeah, brilliant. And thanks for all the Scotland supporting teams for interacting there. It's been fantastic. And thanks for the follows. And remember, the QR code just up there. Come and like us. We'll talk about everything. Next season, we are looking to do more on the SPL because I quite enjoy it. And I am quarter Scottish. Right, let's move. Danny, move us on to something. What we're going to move on to?
I think we could have a quick 5-minute conversation about Xabi Alonso at Chelsea.
Yes, Xabi Alonso has been named the new Chelsea manager. He'll start his duties, I think, on, is it June
July the 1st? July the 1st.
July the 1st, Ben, is it? Right, okay. I think it's a great appointment. Fantastic appointment.
Ben, what do you think, mate?
It is a fantastic appointment. I hope he can get the ground running because they've had a lot gone off the season, and I think he'll steady the ship.
Yeah, he's obviously done some good negotiating. He's the manager, not the head coach. So he's going to be obviously bringing his own players in. Whether or not he'll raid some of his old players from Bayern Leverkusen or Real Madrid, who knows? But yeah, great appointment. I think he might have been holding out for the Liverpool position, but they seem firm on giving Slot another season, and I think he knows that. So yeah, why not? I look forward to seeing what he can do. And if you look at what he did with Bayern Leverkusen, my word,
invincible, didn't they?
Yeah, that were amazing. So
it was.
Yeah, I mean, shame what happened at Real Madrid, but I think there was player power against him. But I think the fans have turned like on Mbappe at the moment.
They have. And that's an interesting one, Danny. I want to speak to both of you about where is Kylian Mbappe going to go? Because he can't stay at Real Madrid now. Once Real Madrid turn on you, you're buggered. They turned on Gareth Bale, who won them about 3 Champions Leagues up single-handedly, didn't he?
I mean, off top of my head, back to PSG.
Yeah, back to PSG.
Yeah, but would PSG need him? Because they're a well-oiled machine now, aren't they?
I don't know, mate.
Saying Dembele's better than Mbappe and she's wrong. But I mean,
Yeah, back to where they love you, where you fit in. That's the only obvious one for me. I mean, like you say, it's a toughie because of the money.
or Mohamed Salah is off from Liverpool. He is, Violet. Sorry to let you know that. Yeah, he's going to Egypt at the World Cup. Sorry, I'm speaking to my daughter. Who? Oh God! Right, I'm looking at comments. So Salah goes, Mbappe in. Arne Slot can't survive Liverpool. I'm amazed that Liverpool have not tried to get Alonso. It's madness. Surely that was the natural successor to Klopp, if anything.
I think if Alonso comes in, they maybe look at spending big money. I think next season, yeah, he's going to make some transfers, but well, if he has another season or even half a season like what he's had, he's gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like you say, who did they replace Mo Salah with? And I don't think they're going to let Slot spend money for somebody like Mbappe. But
I think Slot's gone. I think he's going to go. I can't see him being manager. I want to quickly run on to this one as well. Michael Carrick is going to be the permanent Manchester United manager. Now, for me, this is just me, gents. I think this is an awful decision. Michael Carrick has solely had the Premier League to concentrate on. Yes, he's got a tune out of them, but then you start factoring in FA Cup, League Cup, Champions League matches. How is he going to cope with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you reckon, Ben?
I think he's done well, but I think they need to have a manager that can keep him in top four.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
time will tell. He's obviously going to make some changes, get some players. We'll see what money he can spend. But you could argue from the same era as like Xabi Alonso, won just as much as Xabi, but obviously only stayed at Man U.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not got that European experience. He's not got that managerial experience like Xabi. But could it be the start for him? Give him a chance.
Okay, so you're on. I mean, I think it's just Ole Gunnar Solskjaer Mark II.
Yeah.
Couple more comments here.
There has been today Real Madrid maybe looking at Mourinho.
So a couple of comments here. There's been quite a few tainted titles in Scotland. This season isn't one of them. Yep. We'll go into that another. We'll maybe do that next season because I'm thinking about running an SBL show next season. To be honest with you, quarter. It's payday. Not in my house. Bricktop, Big Jock knew the truth. Right, we'll move on from that. Hit that like button. Cheers, Zach. And subscribe. And don't forget to leave a comment. Good lad, Zach. Working for KB Terrace Talk, mate. Right.
Child labour, mate.
We've done Chelsea. We've done Man United. Let's do a bit on the FA Cup. So Manchester City beat Chelsea 1-0 in the FA Cup. I did not watch the game. Danny, talk me through it.
Yeah, I was in the pub having a very good time yesterday. A retirement do of sorts. I had a nice big screen in front of me. I'd just finished watching Celtic Hearts, and then obviously the FA Cup came on after. I thought it was a good game. I've heard a few people say it was a bit monotonous. Obviously, just a 1-0. Quite fast paced to begin with. Lots of fouls, but I'd say nice professional fouls. What you want to see in an FA Cup final. Getting a foot in, getting your elbow in, kind of thing. And yes, in a nutshell, that goal, Haaland into Semenyo, back heel, back his foot into the net. It's worthy of winning the game.
It's a cracking goal. It's a cracking goal.
Yeah.
It is. And listen, I think we all kind of. I thought City might have won that by more. Chelsea's game plan, from what I've seen highlights, was to frustrate Manchester City. And look, Chelsea have had a disaster of a season. Absolute disaster. I mean,
Yeah, absolute.
yeah. And I think I still can't get my head around Xabi Alonso being the manager. I can't believe he's not waited out for Liverpool. I can't believe Liverpool haven't spoken to him before Chelsea. But then again, are Chelsea paying him stupid money? Are they giving you lots
Have they given Alonso 2 years?
I'm not sure what the contract length is, mate. I don't know. I need to do a bit more research. Obviously, we did Eurovision Song Contest yesterday, so I'm struggling to keep up, and I've been at work again today and shattered. I'll tell you what. Another comment here. Here we go. Patrick McDade. Hello, Patrick. Nothing tainted about Celtic winning title. Hearts lose games, dropping points well before they play Celtic under the best manager in the UK, who was Martin O'Neill. Celtic kept heads up and kept winning. Patrick, I cannot disagree, pal. Listen, I think Celtic did the business. And you know what? I nearly didn't speak about this today because I thought I'm jumping on some sort of a bandwagon here. But you know what? I think thanks for the engagement regards this, because my wife will watch this back and she'll be going, I agree with Patrick. You know what I mean? So
it did surprise me when I saw your banner for tonight's show. And I thought, oof, he's asking for it here.
Listen, look, I live in a Celtic household. I am outnumbered. I am a Rotherham United fan.
So that's Pep Guardiola's 19th technically major trophy with Man City. That includes like the Charity Shields, the Super Cup, the FIFA World Cup and everything. Very quickly, is he here next season?
No, he's not, because his fitness coach has left or is leaving. And this fitness coach, I heard on the radio today, has been with him everywhere.
Right. Do we think this has got anything to do with the impending from the commission about the investigation? There's still nothing out yet.
I think with Pep, he's kind of completed it, hasn't he? Where does he go next? He won't manage Spain because he classed himself as Basque. So he's not going to go manage Spain. That's not going to happen. What's the next team he goes to? Has he done Italy yet? He's not done Italy yet, has he?
That's a good shout, to be fair.
Barcelona, he's done Bayern Munich, and now Man City. Italy is sort of the next place, isn't it, I suppose?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Juventus.
Inter Milan.
Into your mam. It was a five-a-side team back in the day. A couple more comments here. Simon George Champion. Any Scottish links in transfer market for Cardiff City FC and Celtic FC, Hibernian Aberdeen FC? Transfer news. Yeah, Simon, please let us know if any of that happens. Bricktops reckon AC Milan.
That'd be good.
Yeah, I think Italy's his next natural place to go in it. Because, like I say, he can't manage Spain because he doesn't class himself as Spanish. He's Basque. And I would have loved him as the England manager. But listen, we've got Tuchel, who outfoxed Guardiola in the Champions League final, didn't he? So, I mean, listen, look, whatever happens, I think Enzo Maresca comes in at Man City the end of this season. I think that's what he's waiting for, the ex-Chelsea manager and obviously ex-coach of Manchester City under Pep Guardiola. Ben, can you see anybody else stepping into the shoes to be the next Man City manager, or are you thinking about Maresca as well, pal?
Maresca, I think.
You're thinking Maresca, mate?
Yeah.
All indications are pointing to that. Right. So anyway, Man City win the FA Cup. Chelsea in limbo. Awful season, but I think they've made a great appointment in Xabi Alonso. I just can't believe Liverpool are asleep to this. And will Arne Slot be manager next season? I don't think he will be. Danny, quick one. Arne Slot manager of Liverpool next season? Yes or no?
Well, no, yeah, they're going to give him another season because Liverpool are like that, and yeah, he did really well, obviously with Klopp's players mentality, and fair enough, you've still got to make it your own, but still won the title. This season's been really poor, but Liverpool fans as well, they're of that calibre. They're not stupid. He's won the league with them. See who they replace Salah with. See what happens. I know I'm just speculating to accumulate, but if I know you want to get down to my own personal view on it. No, I don't think he lasts next season. To be fair, but I do think he starts the season.
You see, Mohamed Salah's come out and sort of slated him and the team.
Yes, and all the players in the squad have liked the tweet.
Well, there you go. That tells me everything you need to know. Ben, is Arne Slot manager of Liverpool next season? Yes or no?
No, I think I have to pick.
You don't think he is, Ben? No, mate?
No.
Okay, so we've covered that. Right, finally, I want to come on to this one. West Ham have had a disaster today. They have lost 3-1 to Newcastle United.
And my permutation is that if Tottenham win on Tuesday, it's done.
Well, yeah. I think if Tottenham never beat Chelsea, I might add. But again, Rotherham never beat Barnsley, so that's happened this season, and we got relegated.
When's Alonso taking over officially?
1st of July.
1st of July. We said that, didn't we?
Yeah.
I bet he'll be in stands though.
He potentially will be in the stands, or maybe. But I mean, listen. I think Chelsea get something from Tottenham, and I think I want, as somebody who does not support a team in the Premier League, it to go to the final day. West Ham, Tottenham, we're going to lose a London club from the Premier League.
I mean, if Tottenham, with the game in hand, do get a draw, technically, because the goal difference will be too much, won't it? The goal swing will be ridiculous. Yeah. So if Chelsea beat them and then it goes down to the final game, who knows? Yeah. But I do think we're going to lose West Ham from the Premier League. Yeah, as a betting man.
Before, and Tottenham, by some miracle, survive.
I did like
of absolute disastrous crap. Albeit they won the Europa League.
I don't know if you saw that earlier in our group chat. Our resident Newcastle fan, John. And he said Bowen, he might as well just stay at the Toon.
Newcastle potentially after him. Because I think Anthony Gordon, he's Bayern Munich are looking at him, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, for a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah. And speaking of Bayern Munich, Harry Kane scored another hat-trick yesterday.
I didn't finish that off. Yeah, I knew he'd got two.
He got a hat-trick.
Nice.
So, quick one to you, Ben. Who goes down, Spurs or West Ham?
West Ham, I think after today.
Spurs or West Ham?
Yeah, as a betting man. Well, I'm not a betting man, but if I were a betting man, it's West Ham now. And for the last couple of months, I have said Spurs, but obviously new manager bounce, and it's worked for him. And well done.
No, fair play. Right. I was kind of hoping we'd have Bushy and Phil for this this last part. But I understand they're very busy this evening, which is fine. I didn't watch the game, but I was following updates, and I have seen the controversy. Danny, speak to me about Manchester United 3, Nottingham Forest 2.
Yeah, I mean, I've only watched the highlights, and yeah, it was a good game. I think Man U. I mean, talking about Carrick, where they are at the moment at home, I kind of agree. He's not got that Manchester United mentality where they should be smashing teams at home, especially Nottingham Forest, who, no offence, back end of this season, have pushed on really well.
They have, yeah, they have.
And obviously getting to the Europa League semi-final, so on and so forth. But they didn't look the better team today.
No.
And the one goal we're going to talk about, where it comes to Mbeumo, and he then passes it on and then score. It was deemed accidental handball.
Yeah.
Like it hit his hip and then came into his midriff and his arms came down over it. All the pundits, everybody else, apart from the referee, Salisbury, who had a look on his monitor, we all said it were handball.
Even Gary Neville was saying it was clear.
Yeah, I mean, even Roy Keane, but nobody listens to Roy Keane still. And it's pure madness, because as it accidental, even if it's accidental, he's then handled it.
Yeah.
He's manipulated it. That is a top referee who is going to get the new mantle of secret Manchester United fan, just like Howard Webb was.
Howard Webb. Although, anybody watching this, Howard Webb indeed supports Rotherham United, and he doesn't support Man United. He supports Rotherham.
No offence, Howard, if you watch the channel, mate. You know, I think you're a sound bloke.
You are deemed a Man United supporter, as it were.
Yeah. So yeah, Ben, any thoughts?
I think it was a deliberate handball, and yeah,
fair play. Right, do you know what? This show tonight, after me and Danny did Eurovision last night, it was a good show, but the songs are bloody awful. Awful. It was awful. And we learned that there was no squirrels in Israel. And donkey cheese is from where, Danny?
Well, no, the most expensive cheese in the world is from Serbia, but Novak Djokovic also buys donkey cheese. I don't know if it's the same place he gets it from.
The donkey cheese in Serbia. There's no squirrels in Israel.
Albania has no McDonald's.
Albania and North Korea have no McDonald's. Yeah. And you know what? I was thinking today, right, there's lots of football going on. I'm going to do a show tonight. I'll not really publicise it, but you know what? I have been pleasantly surprised. I want to thank all the SPL Celtic fans, Rangers fans, Hearts fans that have been in the comments. There's been some sort of stuff that I actually can't show this evening. But listen, it's great conversation. I want to congratulate Manchester City for winning the FA Cup. Great goal from Antoine Semenyo. I want to congratulate Celtic for winning the SPL. Look, the best team won in the end. Commiserations to Hearts Midlothian. What a fantastic campaign. And I really hope you come back strong next season. Commiserations to the Cockfosters, who lost against Stoneham on penalties in the FA Vase. West Ham, you're looking doomed, mate.
I mean,
you've got a great song. I'm forever blowing bubbles. Yeah. Right, whatever.
Ben, have you heard anything about what's happening with Southampton yet? About Spygate?
Oh, yeah, Spygate.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to get kicked out. I don't think they're going to
No,
get kicked out, to be
I
I
honest.
think
think
that'll happen. They'll
I
get a
don't think
point
anything will
each because
happen.
they're back in the championship.
But anyway, Hull are in final. That's why I'm wearing this again.
Hull's team is basically ex-Rotherham and Sheffield United players.
Exactly. Hull. Only up road from me.
Hull, awful place. However, Beverley in Hull was quite nice. But yeah, Hull have got some ex-Sheffield players, McBurney. We've got ex-Rotherham players, Jay, Matt Crooks, Dylan Phillips. And look at us, Rotherham in League Two. Before we go, obviously, this is primarily a Rotherham United channel. And us three mugs on your screen right now support the Millers, and the majority of this podcast does. There's a few exceptions. We've got a Brighton fan, we've got a Spurs fan, we've got a Forest fan, we're missing a Newcastle fan. We've
Technically a Man U fan.
Yeah, we're a Man U fan. We've got a few things. There's no news on Rotherham as things stand. Possible takeover is potentially happening, but we can't say too much about that because we've heard a few rumours which we can't really put out because we're not sure how reliable they are. And as soon as something happens, Dave Besley and Lee Bush will bang a Rotherham shout, which I'm no doubt I'll be involved in. So Rotherham news, there's no news, unfortunately, as things stand. I want to say a massive thank you to Ben. Ben, thanks for coming on, pal. Did your fantasy team do well this week, pal?
I've got above average this week, so
yeah. If you don't know, Ben's part of our Fantasy Premier League Friday shows, which is hosted by the wonderful Forest Phil, who supports Forest. Danny, my very best friend, thank you for doing Eurovision watch along with me yesterday.
Yeah, mate. I totted up the points for anybody who watched yesterday, and thank you to everybody who was in the comments.
Yeah.
Quick shout out. I mean, they've not been on tonight, but the real Phil Smith, they engaged a lot, gave their points. I've actually totted up the points from the comments along with ours and done an average. There was also Port Vale Life, Nina Ratcliffe, Sean, who's been on tonight, and obviously our own children. And I've took them into account as well, Violet and Zach. So in the end, Bulgaria actually won the Eurovision. But our actual winner, who I thought would be Bulgaria, who we gave 27.5 points out of 30 from, our actual winner was, drum roll, Poland.
Wait, hang on.
Oh, God.
Wait. Oh, let me do something. Where are we?
I know what it's going to be.
It's going to be the laugh, innit?
No, not me. It's
going to be the...
Okay, so, our actual winner will be... 1 minute, wait. Oh, for God's sake.
It's been a good show up to this point.
It's all been good.
Poland. And even though the UK came last with only 1 point in the whole competition, for us, UK came second to last. We actually gave it. I actually gave it 1 point. The viewers gave it no points. You gave it no points. The country that came last for us was Denmark.
Yeah.
But Denmark came actually 7 overall. So anyway, thanks for that. Just one little bit of news in the sporting world. I've not seen it yet. Well, no, I have seen it. I've sort of, because I didn't actually watch it. There was on Netflix an MMA card.
Ronda Rousey
fight. Yeah. That Gina Carano and Ronda Rousey. It lasted 17 seconds.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
In the first round, in which Grano tapped to the armbar. And the only reason I'm mentioning it is because, do you know how much they got paid?
What?
How much?
So Ronda Rousey got paid just over 2 million.
Wow.
And Carano, she got paid just over 1 million.
Good work if you can get it.
And when I said that to my wife just before I came on the podcast, she went, "Sign me up."
Sign me up. So Rachel's a UFC fighter.
Yeah, there we go, mate. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Rachel enters the UFC. Right. Yeah, I did watch it and it was over pretty quickly, wasn't it? It's good work if you can get it. So I think we've covered everything. I want to say thank you to all the SPL fans that have been on tonight. I want to say thank you to Ben. I want to say thank you to Dan. Thank you to everybody who's commented. What a show it's been. Next week, I'm not sure what's going to happen because it's the final day of the Premier League. Hopefully, there's still something to play for regards relegation. There'll certainly be something to play for regards European qualification and potentially the title winner. All depends what happens midweek. Our next show, I couldn't tell you when it is because obviously Rotherham United season's over. We're waiting on news there. One would imagine our next show would be a Premier League show from Forest Phil or Luke or myself even. So please stay tuned for that. Thanks for spending an hour and 6 minutes, nearly 7 minutes with us, myself, Danny, and Ben. I want to thank you all. Thank you, Danny.
Thank you, Tom. You'll not see me for a fortnight if you do a Sunday show on the following Sundays. I'm away.
On holiday?
Yes, mate.
Where are you going?
I'm not going to tell people on podcast.
Right, spot on. I'll find a substitute, Danny. It's going to be hard to replace you, though, mate.
Yeah, I'll send this in post.
Cheers, Ben. Good lad, man.
Yeah.
Top lad.
Cheers, Ben.
He's just gone. Right. Okay. So
yes.
Right. I'll see you on the flip side, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Take care.
Take care. Up the Millers.
Up the Millers.
No squirrels in Israel and donkey cheese in Serbia. Up the Millers.